Hello again, and welcome back to Teacher Kenny's English for Everyone. Woo! I'm glad you're here today, and we got a really cool little lesson for you. It's going to be kind of an advanced English lesson, but it's got to deal with speaking, okay? Remember, and you probably know this, if you have been listening to native speakers speak, like in a movie or to each other, maybe foreign teachers talking to each other or something, what you see is not what you always hear. When you're reading a book, you're reading often one word at a time. The man went to the store and bought some food. Wah, 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 wah. But when we're speaking English, especially us native speakers, we have flow. It's like music in our sentences, and our words connect. There's a reason why they connect like this. And every language has its own little tricks to make this happen. We speak very different than we read and write. Okay? And in today's lesson, I'm going to teach you something that's really, really, really important when it comes to listening to native speakers and understanding how and why this happens. When we are speaking in a word, one word ends in a consonant sound, and the next word begins with a vowel. In speech, we connect them. This is something that every native speaker does, and you may be doing it without even knowing it in your English speech. Some of this comes naturally, but we got a consonant and a vowel, and they work together. And I'll give you one of the examples that's coming up here in just a minute. If I say first apple, okay, first apple. All right. First ends with a T, consonant. Then, of course, apple starts with an A. But if I'm saying this at a normal speaking speed, I'll say first apple. First apple. What? And you'll see this in writing here in a minute. But what you see, first apple, when I say it slow, is not how we say it in conversation, because we are linking them. First apple, first apple. Yeah, and that's how we do it. And we do this constantly. It's not something that we make up. When you listen to native speakers speak, you're going, what did he say? What did he say? Sometimes you think we are speaking too fast, and we're not speaking fast at all, unless we really get doing like that. And I can't even talk that fast. But it's because of linking. And there's also vowel to vowel linking and consonant to consonant. But today we're going to talk about this consonant to vowel. So when you look at the examples and play with me as I say these examples, you'll start to pick up on what's really going on. Okay? So let's go take a look at linking. Okay? I hope you're ready. This is fun. Okay? You'll have fun now that you know this. So let's go take a look at linking. Okay, so here we go with our linking lesson here with the consonant to vowel linking. I'm going to read this passage to you and make sure that you understand everything that we talked about in the video. So let me read this real quick, then we'll look at some good examples of linking. Then when you go listen to a native speaker conversation or watch a movie, you're going to hear some of this because it happens every time that native speakers speak. It is what it is. And we want our sentences to come out smoothly and have good flow. We don't want a start and stop uh, conversation. So anyhow, word linking, consonant to vowel. When a word ends in a consonant sound and is followed by a word that starts with a vowel sound, the speaker should push the consonant sound forward and connect it to the vowel in the next word. This linking happens every time a native speaker is speaking. Linking gives sentences flow without going into a chunky start and stop speech. So, we learn words one at a time, but when we say them, what we see is not what we hear, okay? If I go word linking consonant to vowel, wah, 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 we don't speak like that. So I'll move on here and we'll look at some examples. And as I say them several times, you'll start to pick up on what's actually going on. Now remember, the stuff here in this video lesson is pretty easy, but you'll hear it. So let's look at example 1 here. Stop it. Hear that? Just stop it. But if we say it in conversation, or if I point a finger at you and I go, stop it. Just stop it. Hear that? Now you hear stop it. It's no longer stop it. Stop it. You stop it. So now can you hear that? It's like, wow. All right, look at the next one. I need it. I need it. All right, now in conversation, I need it. I need it now. I really need it now. Now hear that? I need it now. I need it. Well, we really do talk like that, don't we? Remember, again, what you see in writing is not always what you hear. Play a song. Play a song. Play a song. Play a song for me. Hear that? Play a song. Play a song. See, that's linking working. And you can look, play ends with that big A sound. Play a song. Play a song. All right, the last one on this example, read a book or read a book, however you want to say it. In this case, it should probably be read a book. Read a book. Now, look at the linking example. Read a book. Did you read a book today? I read a book. Would you like to read a book now? Read a book. Instead of read a book. Read, want book, want. Read a book. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, now this is one of my favorites here. This is this next example. All right, a phrase like an apple, and you see an ends with a consonant. A is the vowel for apple. So we are going to connect them. An apple. All right, an apple will sound like an apple. I would like to eat an apple. Hear that? An apple. Do you have it? I want an apple. Give me an apple. It's crazy, but this is what we really do. An apple. An apple. See, if I say it correctly as you see it, an apple, it does not flow in conversation. I'd have to go like, would you give me an apple? All right. See, I have to speak really slow, but I normally I'll just say, "Hey, would you give me an apple? An apple? An apple?" All right. So, all right, look at the second one. First apple. Now that's correct. First apple. Everything about that is correct, but that's not how we say it when we're speaking. See, now look over at the example. First apple. I want the first apple. Can you give me the first apple? Hear that? First apple. First apple. Holy cow. Isn't that crazy? First apple. All right. First apple. Give me the first apple. I want the first apple. Look at the number 3. Third apple. So if I slow down and say third apple, that's correct. But if I say something like that in a sentence, like, I want the third apple. Here it's womp, 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 womp. There is no flow to that sentence. But if I say, hey, I want the third apple. Can you give me the third apple? Yeah, the third apple over there. Third apple, third apple. Hear that? Third apple. And that's how we really speak. And now that I'm telling you this, uh, you're going to start picking up on this. Like I said, these are easy examples. The last one here, an orange. All right. I want to eat an orange. All right. Now that's correct, but that's not what you're going to hear from the native speaker. An orange. An orange. I want to eat an orange. Do you have an orange for me? Hear that? An orange. Oh my gosh. But again, that's just how we really say it in conversation. Do you have an orange? I want an orange. English can be really funny, but you need to know this because on some words you will not understand what we might be saying, and that makes you guess. And I hate to have people guess. Uh, Now, this next one is a look at the next example. This next one is a combination of linking and contractions and reductions. Now, we'll do a video on reductions here really soon. But look at the real sentence. All right. And pay attention to the way I talk. Because for me to say the real sentence, did you know I am an American? If I say it any faster, I'm going to change the sentence. So again, listen to me say this. Did you know I am an American? All right. Now, let's go to how it will sound in conversation. All right. Now, the first thing, listen to me say this. Did you know I'm an American? It just flows. Did you know I'm an American? All right. Now, if you look at the sentence, I got did you written there for like did you, or some people say did you, like that. Did you, doesn't matter. That's a reduction. And that's taking those two words and putting them together, kind of like a contraction. And for I am, if you look, I got I'm. Then I got the letter N there, and you'll hear me say that in a second. You'll understand why it's there. American. Did you know I'm an American? All right, follow me again. Look at that word. Did you know I'm an American? All right, the first thing you'll see that I'm not really talking that fast. If I wanted to speed it up, I go, did you know I'm an American? Did you know I'm an American? And I say the same thing, and you're going, what in the world did that teacher just say? All right, so again, let me read the real sentence, how you would read it in a book. Did you know I am an American? Did you know I am an American? All right, now listen to me say this in conversation. Did you know I'm an American? Hear that? Did you know I'm an American? Now that you see that, you're going, wow, okay, that should make sense to you now that that's the way we actually speak it. Did you know I'm an American? And we used to do this in class and see how fast you could really say it. Remember, as an English learner, you're trying to say it one word at a time. Did you know I am an American? You know, American, and but we never speak like that. And even in your language, we never speak that slowly. So, did you know I'm an American? Did you know I'm an American? So yeah, have fun playing with these sentences and understanding how linking really, really works. Okay. So we'll do something with reductions here soon, and you'll see how that works also. But you have a great day, and we'll see you with the next lesson. Did you know I'm an American? Bye bye.